Uh, Welcome back to the Cunning Buffoons podcast. My name's Dylan,
I'm Rachel.
and Andrew's over there fixing our stuff.
Yeah. He doesn't get to introduce himself
Yeah,
today.
nah,
He
sorry.
doesn't get that privilege.
Yeah, you lost him.
That's because you're no longer white. Lost all privileges.
Dang, that's crazy.
All like
Well, that's how it works.
Every single privilege known to man.
so if you lose one, you lose like
Every single one.
oh my god, Dylan, your stuff is in the way.
That's not my. That you put it
Why
there.
is Dylan like on top of that mat?
Yeah.
Because you guys haven't cleaned your mat up
Yeah,
yet.
Dylan. That's all your parts.
Like that's your mat.
It's not my parts.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, wait a minute? No, I see some of your parts on there.
No, that's all
Nope,
Kawasaki parts.
Nope. Hey, look,
That's
hang
all
on, look.
Kawasaki parts.
There's your back seat or backrest.
I'm not putting that on.
There's your gas
I'm never
tank.
gonna have a passenger anyway.
That's true. None of us are, except for your dad.
Whoa. Why would you not have passengers?
One, I don't trust myself, so
I 100% trust myself.
I don't.
If you die, it's your fault.
Yeah, but if another person does,
No, yeah. If they die, it's their fault.
no.
Sometimes, I mean, some people don't need to ride behind a motorcycle.
I mean, yeah,
Like, there are certain people I've had behind me that I've just stopped and been like, "Get off my bike! You're going to get us killed."
I could see that.
Are you into the ASMR now?
Nope.
What's that
ASMR 's
stand
weird.
for?
American sound,
A symbol.
America rational.
America Sound America
A
Rational.
symbol.
Yep,
A symbol. Save. Mark.
rational.
No, no, hang on. I gotta
A
go.
symbol.
I gotta go get
save
my phone.
America racism.
My phone's right there. Malika, where's your phone? It's right there.
I have no service in here.
That's crazy.
We're in a 10 building.
Fair point.
Well, it's not really 10, but
I don't get service in my house. Mine's. I mean, it's not 10, but
yours is
surrounded,
completely 10. bro.
surrounded by
Yours is
10.
completely 10.
But I also don't get stuff out there in the first place.
There's
All
zero
right.
service anywhere where you live.
Except for the internet. My mom got locked out of the house.
Today?
Yeah, she called me and she was like, Are you... No, wait. My sister texted me, right? She was like, "Are you heading to the house?" I was like, "No, why?" She was like, "Mom was locked out of the house." And I just called Mom. She was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Oh, I just called her. I heard you were locked out of the house." She's like,
Called to harass you.
"Yeah." She was like, "You're a loser." Just hung up on me. Then she called me back.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting whatsoever.
That's what we said, isn't it?
Autonomous sensory meridian response is a tingling sensation that usually begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the spine.
So me and Dylan pretty much said that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I heard.
yeah.
Y'all said autonomous.
Yeah, we said that.
Sensory
Yep.
meridian. Okay.
Mhm.
You said the little tingly feeling that comes down the back of your spine.
Yeah.
You said when I hear certain noises, I go, hoo, 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 hoo.
I get that feeling when I'm like, oh,
What?
like, oh no. Like the, oh.
You gonna take what?
It's my spidey senses. Yeah, I'm actually Spider-Man.
So every time
Like,
you
yeah.
sense danger, you're like, "Ooh."
No, but I don't do it like zesty like that.
You're
I don't-
Spider-Man, but you can't solve any crime because
No,
you have nothing to swing off
I'm
of.
Spider-Man, but like it I get the tingle after the danger happens.
Oh. So like
So
you
you're a normal
you,
human
you,
being.
you get hit in the head, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I feel like something's gonna hit me. Whack! Careful. That's just wrong.
I mean, I think I'm like, if Spider-Man sucked at his job,
The whole premise of Spider-Man's always confused me.
because he's just strong.
Well, I mean, like he's got the spider grip, he's got the strength, he's got the my spine tingles or whatever. But like,
Do spiders actually do that?
I don't know. I mean,
I
they
think
can.
some of them do.
I think they can sense when you're staring at them maliciously.
They
'Cause
have
like,
8 eyes.
yeah, I've looked at a spider and had it turn its head and look at me.
You think their hair like is like tentacles or something?
It does pick up on vibrations in the air. So like they have like extremely good senses.
There's
but
a dead
like,
one right there.
But still, like you got Spider-Man. Like
Oh, yeah,
what's
I killed him.
touch that.
You're 15.
I'd kill
You
both
you
my
get
hands.
you get superpowers and super strength.
No superhero. I'm fixing the world.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you going to be a
Straight to
superhero,
jail.
or are you just going to make tons of money?
I'm setting the world
They're
right.
like, yo, $1 billion, go kill this guy. I'm like, I
Okay.
got you.
Who is he? What did he do? I don't even need to know that.
No,
Just tell
who
me
is
where
he? Where is he? No, don't even tell me who he is. Where is he?
If you could have one superpower,
Teleportation.
Teleportation.
Nah, you can't. You got to be original. Because I said that first, so you got to say
Well,
something else.
I've always wanted that. But my thing would always be, would it hurt, or
It
like?
depends. It depends on like where you get your teleportation. Like, what if you're basing it off of universes already? What you're basing it off of? So would you be original? Think of your own here.
I've always wanted teleportation, but if I had to do a strong second,
After this, we're gonna talk about our favorite superheroes because this ties into it. I already
Okay.
turned the oven off. It's good. I didn't get the food out, but I turned it off. It shouldn't burn. He's leaving the podcast, guys. He's walking out.
that's crazy.
I will edit it out if I have to.
No, that's all right. But no, I think to have like a strong sense over everyone, kind of.
You want to be an aura farmer? You just
Aura?
want to have an insane amount of aura? Like, just be better? Like, like if Itachi walks in the room right now? You want to be, you want to always be surrounded by an insane amount of aura. Just be like, like you walk in the room and it's
Crows
like,
fly
this,
around
This
me.
guy, bro. It's like, dang, I have no chance with the ladies anymore.
That or like if I mess with this guy, I will die.
So wait, what do you mean by a strong sense over everybody?
Like, well, hang on. There's like, it would be like, if someone, I don't think you should turn that on in the podcast.
Is he using that?
I hope not.
Okay, a strong sense over.
Like, let's say you had a thing, like a sense in your mind, right? Like a thought of word.
I thought, yeah.
Like, let's say I didn't want to kill this guy. I could, boom, bam, you're gonna kill him now.
You
I
want to be
can-
able to manipulate people.
Pretty much. But have a strong
What
sense.
what would be cool is like being able to, if anyone is threatening you, and like before they even like think about it, you just know, like you know that person's intending on, like you know the action everybody's gonna make for like, not like a billion times in the future or something, but like the next 2 seconds, you know the action somebody's gonna make. And you
Well,
can like pick which person you want.
Another good one, in my opinion, would be like a danger sense type of thing. That would be awesome.
Spidey
But,
tingle.
but better, because spider tingle don't work half the time.
Well, it doesn't work if he's not feeling right, you know.
I
the
mean,
PD
this is
tingle.
anything. Like, this doesn't even have to be a malicious intent.
So
Somebody looks
what
at you
Dylan
wrong.
meant by, like, what did you say? A strong sense over everybody. He meant being able to say, "Go kill him," and the
Yeah.
guy walks over there and kills him.
But it'd be everybody across the world. I could do it in an instant. So in other words, God.
He's
All
like,
right.
so my favorite superpower would be omnipotence,
No,
omniscience,
omnipotent. I don't think I'm saying that right.
omnipotent.
All right.
Sure, we're gonna go with that.
Like, what's I
Favorite
don't know.
superpower, or just one you would pick?
Because I want to be a villain. Screw being a superhero. No offense.
It's hard because it's like what
I think in real world, modern day times, teleportation would be the most handy one.
it would be an extremely handy one. I also wouldn't mind,
And I
like,
think it's just cool.
like Wolverine, like just his healing powers and his strength. I don't really care about the adamantium and all. Like,
But aren't the healing powers a part of his adamantium?
no, the the reason he was able to get the adamantium if I'm right, is because his healing powers allowed him to heal through the process of grafting, molten metal onto his entire skeleton.
Yeah, it was constantly killing him.
And then his super strength allows him to like actually move it all because he's like 500 freaking pounds or something. Like it's ridiculous.
He's like 5'3".
Yeah, he's like a tiny little bowling ball of lead.
Isn't
But
that
like
right?
just his healing powers would be, and like just his senses and his strength would be an incredible one to have.
So what we talked about while you were gone, I thought Dylan was talking about, like, do you know what aura is? Okay, well, I'm trying to think of an anime he's seen. You know, like when Levi walks in the room and everybody just looks at him like, dang, this guy's better than you.
Yeah.
That's what aura is. And now that's what people call it. I thought he was talking about just like you walk in the room and everybody's like, dang, I have no chance with the ladies
I
anymore.
mean, that would be nice also.
Yeah.
Because like it's like in Naruto, I explained it. It's like Itachi, the guy who doesn't have a broken arm, holds his arm like this all the time, turns into crows to disappear. Like, just like people who just like are overly cool, but make it look cool, you know?
I guess it
Because
makes
like when
sense.
people try to look cool, it's like you did not look cool.
I also wouldn't mind having Xavier's power.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Be all right.
It just makes you crippled, bro. I don't want that power.
Pretty sure he got shot.
You get crippled. I have no idea.
Pretty sure he got
Not
shot.
his power. That's his nerve.
Yeah, I think he got shot.
Yeah. If you
Like,
Oh, he's
even
crippled.
if you go off
even
the
in
movies,
no,
he
I
got
think
shot.
even in some of the comic lines, he might have got shot.
Nope.
But there's one of them where he's walking because he doesn't have his powers when he's in the Badlands or whatever.
Exactly.
one of
His
those.
powers nerfed him. His powers are so good.
But then you got like Magneto, like.
Well, see, there's powers like Juggernaut. No one would be able to stop you. There's
but
no
see,
Charles
Juggernaut's-
Xavier.
Juggernaut's not a mutant.
He's just built different.
No, he got that stone or whatever.
But he's built different. The
I don't know
only
what stone you're
person who
talking
can
about.
stop him
Is Wolverine?
is Xavier. No, it's Xavier.
Yeah, getting in his head.
I would like to have Ghost Rider's power. I'm not gonna lie.
What is Ghost Rider's power? You just want to turn into a flame.
'Cause, I
The
mean-
devil. It's pretty much.
Well, I mean,
sign a
like-
contract with the devil and bam,
Like
boom.
Juggernaut got the Crimson Stone, and so like he literally is like channeling the power of some ancient deity.
but
Yeah.
he's better.
Yeah, but the only thing is
Like the way they show him getting beat up in Deadpool, I just think there's no way.
no,
Because the way
as
they
long as
show
he
it,
is moving, his thing is like whatever momentum he gets, it can't be stopped. So
Yeah.
like as long as he's moving, like if you can ever catch him sitting still, he doesn't have his momentum going.
You know, if
But
he's
it's
charging at you like what, 15 miles an hour, you're not gonna stop.
well, that's
him.
like
Yeah.
even like Hulk. It's like so underrated because what's his power? Anger.
Gamma radiation.
No, it's his power is anger. Gamma radiation is what gives him his power. But the angrier he gets, same with Wolverine, the stronger he gets. His power is rage. How in the world do you stop rage with a gun? Like, no one's going to be happy with a bullet to their face.
Well, yeah, that's why I said I like Wolverine's power, just because that would be one of the most handy.
I mean, Deadpool's power would be handy.
That would suck though, because you have cancer.
Well, only if you
Yeah,
have
as long as you didn't look like a wrinkledy ball sack, it would be okay.
This
Like
is true.
22.
There's a lot of powers that would be handy. Like if you could multiply yourself, and you can multiply yourself like in Naruto, where he does this, they all do stuff. The second they come back to him, he knows everything they did.
Okay, I thought you were about to say something else.
So no, I'm not talking about harem.
All right, I was about to
But,
say,
like,
bro.
But like you do this guy goes and reads a book, you tell him to read a book, he comes back, the book's in your brain. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be.
That's the power of duplication, not hologram. It's like,
Yeah.
because like when we and my friends used to play, we had this thing, and my friend's power was duplication, and I always got it confused from like holograms and actual like duplicating yourself.
Another good one would be y'all ever watched what was it? Don't do that. Sorry. Which one was it? It was one of the I can't remember the Wolverines, but it was like all the younger ones.
Lord of
And,
the Rings?
No, Did I say Lord of the Rings?
You
You
said
s-
one of the rings. That's what
Lord
I
of the
heard.
Rings?
yeah, I-
X-Men, I meant. One of the X-Men.
Okay, all right, we're off of Tolkien. We're back on to X-Men. All right, here we go.
One of the X-Men's younger ones?
Yeah, it's like all most of the
Cartoon?
younger. No, it's the movie.
Days of Future Past.
Maybe it was
One of the
an
younger
older one.
characters.
I can't remember. But no, so it had Scott, the laser good dude, laser-eyed
Yeah.
dude. That's his name, Scott.
Cyclops.
Cyclops, sure. I don't know half
Okay.
their names.
That power would suck.
That would suck. I would hate
Like-
that. But his brothers was cool.
Which one's his brother?
The one that like
Is that
could shoot
Supernova?
sphere like. it was,
Yeah,
like,
I think
all weird.
Supernova's his brother.
That one was nice.
Can
I did
do
like
what?
That one. He was
About-
pretty much
about
like
the same way as Scott, but
Yeah.
like he can control it with his hands.
yeah.
I liked the guy in the New Mutants. It was literally a rocket. Like
Rocket
once he got
Raccoon?
going, he's like just pure jet, like in nothing. He just is blasting off. But then it's like that show was good, and then they had to make it gay.
I didn't watch the New Mutants, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that's one of those superpowers. It's like if
It's so
superpowers,
dumb.
if superpowers and like mutations were real, like you would have the mutations. Like I think they should do more superhero movies along these lines. Is because you would have the mutations like the Supermans, the X-Men's, and stuff like that. The ones that were awesome, and then you would, like the Studio C skit, where the one guy, like every time he sneezes, a random person dies. Like
That'd be a terrible
you would have like, and statistically speaking, it's a an Asian person.
Well, no,
But
that's what I'm talking about. Like
you
it
would have
showed- it showed
retarded
him getting
superpowers.
hurt though. That's like it's a retarded power. You're literally a jet, and he couldn't stop.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's literally retarded. But
Now I like the chickie that could like walk into other realities and dimensions, and like bring out her creations.
Scarlet Witch.
That's what I was thinking.
No, that's not who he's talking about. I feel like I know who he's talking about.
She's in the New Mutants, and I don't know like. If she
Oh
actually
yeah, the
has a name.
Dream Girl.
Yeah, like she's almost like dream
Yeah, but then
walking, but
she's-
like she's walking in and out of different.
Like yeah, they were
dimensions.
all cool, and then this one girl can just turn into a wolf.
I mean, that's like classic werewolf. That's
No,
the oldest
no,
mutation
no,
in the
we're
book,
not,
bro.
We're not talking about the same. The Dream Girl was the main character. You're talking about the girl who had a stuffed animal,
Yeah.
and she just. You need to watch the movie. It's not like the best, but it's pretty good. She can literally like jump into her dimension and come out, and she comes out with like full suit of armor.
Yeah.
Just an OP sword.
Yeah.
So it's Chico.
You like, yeah, you see the animes where like they power up all of a sudden, like
Yeah.
that's that chick. She's like, I'm gonna go over here and get this and this and this, and then like she
Yeah,
jumps back into
Her
reality.
stuffed animal turns into a little dragon on her shoulder.
Heck yeah.
It's like twisting reality.
Yeah.
And then the one guy just like melted things. He had lava.
I mean, that's a
all he
pretty
did.
cool power.
But it's I try to explain like the magna fruit in One Piece. Your power is lava. You can turn your whole body into lava. How are you a superhero when your power is lava? Like think about it. You go to a city, you just melt the whole city. Nobody likes you. You destroyed the entire city trying to beat one dude because like even in the anime when he shoots his blast, it's just balls of like lava, magna. You're just melting things. Like nobody's going to like you.
Well, there's yeah, but then there's the whole concept of a lot of the superhero movies, comics, everything. Like the powers become increased or whatever during your teenage years, right? Like a lot of the mutants, like
Yeah.
their powers activate when they go through puberty, and you don't know you have your powers. Like the X-Men arcs, like there's a bunch of them where like Rogue's first boyfriend, like she kills him because she drains him, or like imagine yourself as your power, right? Like Scott, the first time he woke up and was like, and like half the neighborhood's gone.
Well, it's not an explosion. It's a laser beam.
Yeah, but I mean, like you're gonna freak out.
In the movie, he does it in a school bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many people he just killed.
He
Like,
didn't kill no one apparently.
what's the point? I mean, Jean Grey, when she was a child, like she was
Scarlet Witch.
messing Scarlet Witches,
Well-
Magneto.
Wasn't Jean Grey stronger than Xavier? But like,
Yeah, Jean Grey's like an Omega level in a
Yeah.
lot of the arcs. Like she's completely, and that's like Magneto's Omega level because like he draws his he controls magnetism, but like he literally draws his power off the magnetism of the core of the Earth. So like he has an entire planet's magnetism to bend at his will. And like an arc with
Well,
Magneto.
like, you think about it, though, it's like the way they make these powers, it's like literally you're unstoppable. But they can't do that in movies because, like, Scarlet Witch in the MCU is nothing compared to the X-Men music universe.
No.
She's becoming that, but not even like her power is reality.
Yeah, she literally bends reality. to the
Exactly.
will,
Like
yeah.
she can do whatever she wants.
It's like the one guy, the guy I was trying to think about in X-Men. His power is adaptability. Legit, he should not be able to die. Like his body can just adapt like that.
Who is he
But
talking
they
about?
killed him.
Morph?
I don't. He's in the X-Men. I just can't remember which one right
Look it
now.
up.
My phone's over there.
I don't have service.
God, where's our
Well, like,
producer?
there's
when we need
people
her?
like Spike. That power would suck.
Is that the spiky dude?
Toad's power would suck.
Blob's power would suck.
Like, I mean,
But now the what's the one guy's name? The Quake dude.
Avalanche.
Yeah, his power would be cool.
Yeah, but see, that could be a power that could be useful too.
Yeah, you could stop avalanches,
Or you could
or not avalanches, but you could stop earthquakes.
go work on construction crews and like level roadways and make pass through mountains. Like you could make a crap ton of money with that.
He's stumped. He really wants to know what he's thinking of. No,
Well,
but
that's
like,
understandable. But like, and my question is, what percentage do you think would be useful superpowers? Like looking at humanity in reality
yeah,
versus retarded superpowers. For like every one good superpower, there would be, I'd say, 50,000 people with just retarded stuff.
well, that's
It's
something.
like quirks.
Yeah, My Hero Academia shows it's like this one dude, his power, he has a tail.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you're a
That's
monkey.
his power.
That's all. No, it's just a super strong tail, and
That's
that's
it.
about it.
But then there's people like
Deku, who's like
The-
what? All for
he's
one.
built different.
One for all. My bad.
He has, like, 4 powers because it passes down.
8.
But my favorite is the one guy. He creates fluid with his sweat glands, produces a fluid that's flammable that he can explode on whenever he wants.
Yeah, I see that. That would come
So
in handy.
like, the bad part is like when he's in a fight, if he's out of sweat, he can't.
How do you run out of sweat in a fight?
That's just how they explain it.
Get dehydrated. Got to stay hydrated, man. That's good for you.
Okay. His name's Darwin. That's who it was.
Darwin?
Yeah.
What movie?
So like his body
remember.
can adapt to any harm or
Like any
Sickness or-
environment.
What movie is he in?
Hang on, let me find it. Can't remember which one. Oh, it's that one. It's X-Men Deadly Genesis?
I've never seen
What?
that.
Me neither. Oh, that's probably a comic book.
So, what's your favorite superhero?
X-Men First Class. That's what it was.
Okay,
What
that
it
one.
was. He was like he legit was like he could have had like the greatest potential, but they killed him off so stupidly.
why'd they kill him?
His body's supposed to adapt, but Scott's brother shot the villain with his power. Villain absorbed it, put it in the Darwin's mouth, and he blew up. Which should
So they
have happened.
disintegrated him before he could adapt.
I guess so.
Which that would make sense.
But it sucked because he legit had the greatest potential.
Yeah, but like that's a really cool power, but also a really sucky one. Like, how did you find out that you could adapt? Oh, I got squished by a fucking truck. Or I got lit on fire. Or I got 19 different diseases at once. Or I had cancer. Or they launched my ass into space and I floated around for 22 years until I finally
It
crashed
wouldn't
back
be
to the earth.
terrible. When I think terrible powers, I think you have a power, but you don't use it. Your day-to-day life, it does nothing for you.
Yeah, that's what a whole bunch of them would be, though.
But
That's
like-
what I'm saying. Like, there would be a bunch of them that would just be retarded. Like, look, I can pull this finger out of socket. I mean, that's a mutation, or actually, it's because I've injured it too much. But like, what good does that do me?
That's what I like about like Avatar. They
Yes.
pick 4, and most of them are useful. Water, you can pull water out anywhere, and you can just control water. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Wind, that's pretty cool. I mean, you can literally fly. You can control the wind. You can suffocate people like that. And then Earth, imagine just walking somewhere, tapping your foot on the ground and building your house. That would be the coolest thing ever. And then fire, you can light fires whenever you want. You can burn
Mhm.
people.
Earth, you also got metal, lava, like that you control.
Well, that's if you're doing like Legend of Gay.
No, because Toph is the first metal bender.
But yeah, but that's cool. But like all the weird stuff Legend of Gaia came out with.
Look, I will admit, people
Um,
do need to watch the how the first how the Avatar started, which was with Juan. I think that was his name. It's actually pretty good.
What are you talking about?
Need to watch what?
In Legends of Korra, they go through like the first Avatar that ever lived, and it was alright.
He's talking about Legend of Gaia.
So
She
they're-
like they have like this group and she like sleeps with all of them
she does.
in the entire show.
okay.
So they take it away from like being a cool avatar, a bunch of 12-year-olds going to take down an entire nation to some hoe.
Well, I mean,
You
now
ain't wrong.
she's at a breedable age, so like that's how the story arc would actually go in real life.
What?
I mean, she's 18, 19 now. She's the
are
Avatar,
you
and she's
talking
super
about?
powerful, right? Isn't that the Legend of Korra?
No.
I don't know.
I'm talking about Avatar The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
They're a bunch of 12-year-olds.
yeah. But then when you get past that, they're like growing up, aren't they?
No,
Also-
they don't. They're not really in the Legend of Korra. This is like far future.
Well, it shows Aang a few times. Shows how he died.
Are they a bunch of kids in the Legend of Korra, or are they a bunch of young adults?
They're like probably 18, 16 at best.
Okay.
You can see Toph and Korra, but Korra, I think not Korra. Katara dies though. I'm pretty sure.
They're supposed to be coming out with a movie about their teenage years because,
I would like it.
yeah,
I'd like to see how Sokka
Well-
died.
if they do it right. If they don't make it gay, basically.
I don't know.
We're getting canceled.
Yeah, most likely.
I sound very homophobic right now. I have nothing against you being gay. It's just when they,
when they force it down.
yeah, when they
everything.
make gay like shows just extra gay for no reason, I don't enjoy that.
I don't have nothing against somebody being gay. Just don't expect me to praise you for it.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line. It's like if you do whatever you want to do, but just don't expect me to be like cheering you on and telling you you're awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's a lot of stuff that people do that like, I don't necessarily agree with, but like I don't care if they do it. Why is my zombie bro attacking my Batman bro, man?
Okay, so who's your favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero?
Didn't we just
Well,
cover
just
those?
no. We can
No,
talk about
no.
that. Just favorite, I guess not superhero, just favorite fictional powered human being.
Fictionally powered human being.
Not human being. Created.
Well, like, I don't know. They're all so awesome.
I'm gonna say also awesome.
All right, Dylan.
I mean, I like Kurt Wagner,
That's my favorite.
Who's that again?
The Mystique's kid.
Nightcrawler.
Okay.
He's one of my favorite. And then I absolutely love what's the douchebag's name? Comes from ancient Egypt, gets big, gets small, does all types of stuff.
I don't know.
He's a villain.
Ant-Man.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. I like Apocalypse. Like cartoon Apocalypse, not movie
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
He was stupid, like strong.
Yeah.
Like if he would have like gone through the whole process in the movies anyway of like actually changing bodies with I think it was Xavier,
That's like
he would have been strong.
the Quantum Mania, Kang the Conqueror,
Mhm.
the guy who kills the Avengers in every other universe. Ant-Man beats him up. What? Make that make
Yeah,
sense.
I don't like stuff like
This
that.
guy jumps time and killed the Avengers in like 50 other timelines, and you think Ant-Man kicked his butt. What?
Kong let him think he kicked his butt.
Kang.
King. I don't know.
Kang the
King
Conqueror.
Kong.
I don't know. I never
But
watched it.
my favorite is Nightcrawler because,
He's just a cool character. Like almost all his iterations
Well,
are just cool.
summer he's the goofy kid, summer he's the outcast demon kid.
Yeah.
But it's still like, I love the one that I talked to you about in the movie where they actually show why his tail is sharp.
They show how dangerous he can be.
Yeah. And he goes through like a whole train and he just sits there and teleports and he slits all their throats. And he just teleports and he kills
I think
everybody.
I've seen that.
It's like that's his power. Like, and in some of the cartoons, it shows how he can jump into the abyss and just stay there and drop someone there and just leave them there.
Which was
And then-
absolutely terrible.
And then come and he can get them, but he can just leave them there and decide not
So
to or
is he a
not.
hero or vigilante?
He's Mystique's kid.
Yeah, he. But like, A lot of them, he gets abandoned by Mystique,
And
And
then
then-
Xavier.
and he's raised by monks.
Wait, he's Mystique's kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Him
movie,
and
I don't think-
Rogue, right? Who's it?
Mystique and Rogue? I think it's Mystique's and Sinister's, ain't it?
No, it's not Rogue. Her kids are Kurt and it's Rogue, isn't it?
Don't worry, I'll be the Google.
In
person.
some versions.
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like
you're gonna have to Google it. I don't think
she has a
so.
daughter. In versions of the cartoon.
Now
it
I
shows
know
it.
she's like a mentor of Rogue at one point.
What?
What is
X.
What X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't put.
Rogue, Ray's Darkholm, Nightcrawler, Graydon Creed, and Charles Xavier. I think
Do you know how to Google?
it showed me pictures.
Mystique Kids X-Men.
The second, there was like Charles Xavier the third or second.
Oh, so she's like, I'm gonna name you little Charles after the guy I don't like.
Okay, in this one, it says
Just so I get this right, Mystique's the blue pill person, right?
the shapeshifter.
Yeah.
How did it never explain that in the movies?
What do you mean?
Well, Mystique and Nightcrawler meet, but they meet in like a club, or like a fight club or whatever.
They do a lot of. It's because they
Yeah.
can do anything they want.
So it
I
says
don't like that.
Multiverse, my friend.
Fair enough.
Rogue and Nightcrawler.
So who's Rogue's daddy?
You can read that little blip it kind of like. I can't read the names; they make no sense to me.
I don't want to read all that.
Read it all.
All of it?
Yeah, sure.
Mystique is the wife of Destiny Irene Adler, the mother of the villain Graydon Creed, adoptive mother of the X-Men heroine Rogue.
Adopted mother.
Okay.
Yeah,
so she
like I knew
adopted
she
her.
adopted, like took her in because her like Rogue's daddy was like a douche.
And the biological father of the X-Men hero Nightcrawler?
Yeah, I don't know why it said father. That's what I was wondering.
Conceived with her wife Destiny on one of her male. Okay. Well, okay.
Oh.
I guess I get it now.
What?
She shapeshifted into male, had sex. There came Nightcrawler.
Whoa, that adds like a whole new dimension though.
Yeah.
Because like if you can shapeshift and actually be 100% whatever
That's
you
what that
shapeshift
says.
into, that means like if you could shapeshift into a cat, you could have cat babies.
That's
You could have like horse babies.
no
Don't think
more.
that's how that works.
We're, no more. Well, it is how it works. It
Well,
just said
yeah.
that, but no more.
Yeah, no more.
No more horse babies.
No, I mean I didn't say you would want to have horse babies. I'm just saying like that's. I've never thought about that aspect of it because like shape shifting, like just your outward appearance, like shifting the cells of your outsides to look at something, but like being able to actually shift every cell of your body into an identical copy of something and then replicate its DNA, like that's insane.
Well, Mystique is definitely his mom or no,
Mystique is his
Okay.
mama daddy.
Yeah, because he's blue.
So would that make her the biological mother or the DNA of what she transformed into?
No, it's her DNA because he's blue.
Well, your dad was just talking about DNA. How like you could change.
I
the
think she
DNA.
just morphs her body parts and morphs her insides into it, and it
Yeah.
all just changes. But it's still her DNA.
That,
Her
yeah,
blood.
that would make sense that it's still her DNA, but that's still like being able to shift.
some cells and DNA.
Yeah,
Being able to shift your everything is still just weird.
yeah,
I
because
mean,
Mystique changes size and everything.
yeah,
Like there's some. I don't know. I've read some discussions and watched some stuff in the past, and it's weird to think about because like you can't create and like disappear mass real fast. Like if you wanted to lose 50 pounds, you couldn't lose or gain 50 pounds in the next 30 seconds, much less 2 days. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But like for Mystique to change size,
yeah.
how? Is
Better.
there like the inside's hollow? Like, cause like she couldn't gain that. Like, does she change weight? Cause that's just not shifting your DNA in your cells. Like that's actually like creating new mass.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I don't know. I have
Because
no
like I
idea. I've
think you
never
would be
thought
able to
about
shape
that.
shift, but like if you were the size of Kiri,
Yeah.
you know, like a little 13-year-old girl, and you shape shifted into me, you would look like me, but you would only have enough mass to look like me, the size of Kiri.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if it's painful, like the first few times.
I imagine it would be painful every time. Imagine your cells rearranging themselves.
Well, I feel like eventually you'd get used
Well, I
to
feel
it.
like the way they make Mystique do it, it doesn't. It looks like like
Like her skin shifts.
yeah.
Yeah, like she's like putting on another layer. Like
I
she's
could see how that would be
transforming.
a mutation that like some people would get it. Kind of like there's a very small percentage of the population that has nerve endings in their hair,
Yeah.
and like they feel haircuts. So I imagine it would be like there would be some shapeshifters out there that would feel their cells ripping apart as they were rearranging, and then there would be some that like their cells would like cut that off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I would want duplication or teleportation. Just like duplication would just be so helpful.
Yeah, especially if you're like where you're talking, to where like they could go, because you could be like, okay, you're going to go get this degree, you're going to get that degree, you're going to learn
Exactly.
coding.
You're gonna start making me money. Go to work. I don't want to.
And when that one gets tired, be like, all right, make a new one. You leave.
I mean, I imagine there's limitations. I bet it strains your body. But just to make one.
Like, okay, and so like they're autonomous while they're gone, right?
Yeah.
But when they absorb back in, you remember everything.
Yep.
Okay, so like I'm married, so this wouldn't be a big deal for me. But like you guys are young. So you duplicate yourself. You send one of yourselves off overseas, right? And then you've got another one of you like doing work, and then like you're doing your thing, okay? And like you all meet back up in 2 years, because like one of them goes over to university, one of them's like getting a degree or whatever. What if you all fall in love with different women? And then
I don't think it would matter. I think the original would be the set in stone.
yeah, but that's
Yeah, but then the original
that's
would be
fine.
like,
But what about the women, bro?
yeah, the original would be like, holy crap, how many
That's
women did I
tough.
sleep
Like,
with?
oh, I'm sorry, you fell in love with the clone that I'm not going to follow.
And
Goodbye.
watch this. Here you go. Here's the clone.
That's true.
Okay, so you would just like absorb the knowledge. But then I guarantee you, your woman would be like, oh, you got all the memories of your relationship with her. You're still in love with her. Women are crazy, bro.
Okay, bye.
That's a serious question, though, Dylan.
I would just not send mine overseas. I'm not worried about degree.
It's a serious question. Why you looked at me?
I'm worried about, I don't really want to go to work today. I don't want to drive. Like, just think about it. It's literally you. So anything you can do, it can do. So, like, imagine you're working on a car and you duplicate yourself. You're my errand boy.
Tell it to
It knows everything you're thinking. And so when you're going, it goes and grabs what you want and brings it back to you because it's literally you. Except for you would have a problem because you don't even know what you're thinking half the time. So it'd be like,
I could see this turning out badly.
I think it
It
only
would
be
be a
good if
bunch
you
of me's
can-
trying to kill each other.
Well, it's like if you could make yourself instantly come back because there's some like you have to like kill the clone.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah, it would suck killing yourself over. Would that be suicide or murder?
I don't know.
Well, it should disappear afterwards, so it shouldn't matter.
No, it should still matter, Dylan.
that's
Okay,
what I want-
like if you're standing in front of you,
If me is trying to fight me, the actual me, I'm gonna kill it without hesitation.
yes, but if you kill it, is that suicide or murder?
It should be neither, because it disappears, so there's no body.
That's when if you could absorb them back into you, it would be cool.
It should just disappear.
If they were just there forever, unless you murdered them and buried them, yeah, that would suck.
Like you can duplicate like 5 times a day, but they never disappear.
Why are you getting a backhoe? I gotta keep burying them bastards that won't disappear.
That would
many
be
do you
the
got?
worst
About 50.
ability ever.
I don't know. It could come in handy like a war.
Yeah, no, because they just kidnap you and make you duplicate 5
Ah.
times a day.
Until Mamoru Uchio shows up and you're cooked.
See, but he wasn't even that strong, bro.
But that's
He still wiped out. He walked up on an entire
Yeah, but
army,
all
bro.
of them sucked.
like gins and genies, right?
Yeah,
Like
Everyone sucked till the Hidden Leaf showed up.
this is true.
the cartoons and stuff, and like a lot of like children's stories shows gins and genies being like wish granters and they make things good. But like most of your actual legends of jinns and genies and stuff like that is like they'll grant your wish, but like
There's a price.
it's going to be twisted.
Yeah.
But like to me, that's kind of like what superpowers would be like. You're going to get, you can duplicate yourself, but like Malachi said, what if you can't absorb it back in? What if you have to kill it? Okay, you can fly,
But you can't come down.
but you can only fly naked.
Or
You can
can't-
be
or
you can be invisible, but you can
Right.
only be invisible naked. Think about it. Like there would be drawbacks to it that like
Oh no, there's this cartoon. My sisters used to watch it. It was a girl who could fly, but she was scared of heights.
yeah, like that's the type of crap that you would see
If
happen.
you can fly,
Just don't look down.
Think about
you can't fall.
That's
You
what I
have the
thought. I was
power
like,
of
you can't
flying.
fall. So why are you scared of like the height, bro?
Like you're falling from a building, you can't. You can fly. You can levitate in air.
I feel like that's an instinct. You just gotta like feel it.
Think about if you had telekinesis, but you had to act out what you were doing mentally.
What?
So wait, what do you mean? Like if you want to like move that object, you have to go.
Yeah.
I would like that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like picture yourself in public. Okay, you're wanting to mess with people, so you're sitting in the corner somewhere and you're over there going, and there's somebody over there that's getting messed with all the pieces, but everybody around you is going, what is this retard?
It would be
Dude.
worth it.
It would be worth it. Well, it's like I've always suffered teleportation because I always like I thought it was cool. I feel like there'd be two side effects. One, there's not 100% chance you're gonna go to your actual destination, and two, it's gonna hurt like heck.
It
That would
depends on.
be-
It depends on
Your
like.
atoms would like freaking.
Like,
Yeah,
what if
are you doing that type of teleportation? Because like
What if you teleported, but you could only teleport like when you sneezed,
you had to like
and you couldn't control where you went?
That would suck.
just sneeze and then you're in like Saudi Arabia.
Not even that middle of the freaking ocean.
Yeah, like
Like there's the superpowers. I guarantee you, regardless of what you got, it would be like super awesome in one way, and like there would be some side effect to it. Because think like if you had super strength, right?
Mhm.
But then like with they showed a little bit with the Flash and some of his comics and stuff like that, where like his metabolism is super high.
Yeah.
He has to eat like a crap ton.
Like how expensive food is?
you'd be good.
Well, back then, 86, whatever.
Well, no, still like they show him just like scarfing down like 15, 20 double Whopper meals. Like his metabolism is like, think about the reality of he burns that many calories, right? And that's just him just trying to fuel up. Okay, he goes into an extended fight. Like, how fast would you run out of fuel?
Probably pretty fast. I wonder if the comics didn't go with it because I feel like if you're running all those calories, would you like go skinny and like die fast or?
I mean, I think like it would eat your body.
It depends on like if you're going off of this is just all a miracle or this is the real world.
Yeah, if this is the real world, I think he's gonna die.
Yeah, unless he's like taking pit stops and eating
I mean,
cheeseburgers on the
look,
way.
3 superpowers. Already talked about 2. Third one, Batman, Iron Man. I'm just rich.
Crap tons of money.
So what's your superpower
I'm
exactly?
rich.
I'm rich.
Like that's literally Batman's power. He has money.
And you could be like the Punisher. I mean, he's more of an anti-hero, but like he was just roided up.
I know it's crazy, but I would like to. Moon Knight would be pretty cool.
But like,
I'll just take the punches, bro.
The ancient deity crap, like.
Yeah, what's his name? Khonshu. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his name. Khonshu.
Yeah, you always got to worry about don't talk to the demons.
Like
Dylan.
this guy's like, I want to be Ghost Rider so I can sign contracts with devils.
No, that's not the
Villain.
reason. It's just
This is the same guy last week that was like, so when I was talking to demons,
Kids these days, man.
no. Look, Ghost Rider would be cool. You got flames.
You sign.
Whatever you drive turns into fire.
okay, yeah,
You got a whip.
The power would be cool, but that's kind of like Spawn. Spawn's abilities and powers are incredible, but how did he get them?
Forget what Spawn does.
He's like a knight of hell.
Oh yeah, he's the guy with the white face and black, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Like there's powers that are cool, and there's ones that are like, I kind of sucked to get that.
Gambits would be cool.
Gambits is cool.
The throwing squad guy.
Well, his power is he can make like if I touch you, I can make your hand explode.
Yeah,
It's like cosmic
He
exploding.
can like
energy.
charge anything with kinetic energy
Yeah.
and blow it up. Anything he touches.
Not too bad.
So like he throws the cards so that when he throws it, he's throwing a bomb.
Yeah.
It's just like easier to throw, I guess, and cheaper, a lot cheaper.
Playing cards. No,
Yeah.
he's a gambler, man. Like he's a
Well, like
he's a
imagine
swindler and a
like
gambler.
he makes special tools, but then like he loses them. Like I'm sure like his special $100 tool is a lot freaking more expensive than like a pack of playing cards.
Well, yeah.
And he just throws a playing card.
I mean, he can charge anything. So
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Cheap.
Exactly, cheap, nothing like $1 pack of cards. You get 52 shots. Like
Then there's one of my favorite villains.
Apocalypse.
You know, Apocalypse is one of my favorite villains, but one of my favorite villains is I can't think of his name, and he's only like in a few of the arcs, but he's the idiot that like starts manipulating people's DNA and turning them into dinosaurs.
Ooh.
What?
And Spider-Man's talking to him, and he's like, you know, why are you doing this? You could cure cancer. And he's like, well, I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. And it's like, yes.
Fair enough.
But then, like, the whole, I don't know, superheroes and all that stuff is really cool. The comics, I love all the arcs in the comics and stuff. But every time I watch them, I sit around and I think about the realities. Like when they blow up, like you got, yes, the aliens are coming, okay? They're going to come. And they're going to come and they're going to attack this city. So you're going to go fight the aliens in this city. But you're literally going to destroy the city in the process.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like $1 billion, and you're gonna kill a lot of people in the process as well.
And the aliens wouldn't even be coming if you hadn't have shown them we was here.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's just like, wait a minute. Do we really need you to protect us?
Mhm.
Or why don't you quit playing with alien artifacts on our planet?
I know. I like the like Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I think that's cool. But then like Star Wars, the Star Wars world's pretty cool. But like most of them are just humans.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, but
the
I don't think Earth
Mandalorians.
exists
The Mandalorians are just humans
with guns, because guns are
with
their
guns and
religious
armor.
Yeah.
religion.
I mean, it's not like
I mean, look at the atrocities and all the crazy crap we've done to each other as humans. Like, we don't need superpowers.
Well, see, I think if superpowers were real, I don't think a lot of us would be heroes. I really
No.
don't.
no.
well, like imagine the power of Hawkeye's power. Dude, you could get famous so quick.
That's Jerry Michalek.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I'm
like,
talking about real.
Yeah, that's Hawkeye.
No.
Dude
real.
runs freaking V drills with a 50. He shoots a balloon from 1,000 yards with a 9mm upside down.
I could do that.
I want to see it.
Our producer's not here, or we would show you Jerry Michalek just so that Malachi could watch what he can't do.
I'm just
Hawkeye's
saying-
power is cool. Batman, rich.
Well, no, it's like you
Iron
could
Man,
you could
rich.
get famous.
Green Lantern,
So quick.
weird.
Like I mean, you just go around on shooting shows. You literally cannot miss. If you think you're shooting at it, it hits.
Yeah.
So you aim at it, you automatically kill it. You win every gun competition you enter. It doesn't matter.
Would y'all say Green Lantern's power sucks? I don't know. I'm not kind of iffy about
If
that
you're going off the
movie.
if you're going off the Green Lantern's core, if you're going off like the you have to go like sell your soul and be a part of this weird like tribe and yeah, it sucks. But if you're like you just get a cool power ring that you can freaking just make energy with, yeah, that's pretty dope.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't trade your soul for a Green Lantern ring.
Well, like all the stuff in like the movies and the cartoons and stuff, it's like the higher ups, they're all just a bunch of crooks with the Green Lantern core. So like, why would I want to just go have them in charge with me?
Isn't there like 3 different colors? Green, yellow, and red?
Red's completely evil, yellow's bad. Red's like
So there's two evils and one
well,
good.
no, red's like evil beyond you, like fixable, like just like
So red's evil, green's good, and yellow's like chaotic neutral.
So like a vigilante of sorts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Does what he wants.
what's the one guy? The purple. What's the yellow guy?
Thanos? We said purple, never mind. You said yellow, never mind. My bad.
Bobby Lee.
No, it's
From
whatever.
What?
It's the Green Lantern, the Yellow Lantern. What's his name?
The Green Lantern, the Jello. You know.
The Yellow Lantern. I forgot his name. He's purple. He's an alien, but he's the
Wait,
like
but, the green yellow lantern that's purple.
Yeah.
no, the Yellow Lantern
It's like an Alabama
that is
born
purple.
Georgia
he's
football
he's the
fan
bad
living
guy,
in Tennessee.
but he has the Yellow Lantern. In some versions, Nightwing picks up a ring, and it's red because he goes evil, and it manipulates him into.
So the ring manipulates it.
Yeah, the ring.
So why not just like capture the red rings and lock them away or something?
Well, I think the ring, like when you put your ring on, it chooses.
I also think the red. Oh, I thought it
I
was
think
like the
it's
sun.
like a lightsaber.
I thought the red one was like powered by the sun or something like that.
It might be, but
And that's the problem.
because
with
like
all
they
the
show
comics
like
and
the
stuff.
the yellow ones, they turn the green ones turn yellow. If you become evil or something,
So like if you start corrupting.
yeah, it turns.
So every Green Lantern turns red eventually.
No. Ryan Reynolds.
We don't talk about that movie.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
I mean
pretty bad.
that's like everybody's like Superman's really good because he's got a good soul and a heart. And they know he wouldn't.
It'd be Homelander.
Yeah,
It would be Homelander.
it's exactly what it would be.
It's actually a pretty good series, The Boys. I did like that. Except for the new season, it's kind of good.
I haven't watched the new season, and it's just now getting weird.
No, it's always been weird, but it got like. Have you not seen the clips or anything?
I have seen the other seasons.
I kind of want to tell you the clips. 'Cause
I
it's
don't want
weird.
to. If it gets weirder than what it already has,
Well,
I
let's-
have seen a dude shrink himself and do things a dude should not do.
I mean, Homelander's weird.
Oh yeah, Homelander's messed up.
Yeah.
I like the bloke. What's his name?
I cannot remember his name.
I don't know. I haven't seen the series.
I like his actor.
Great actor.
You haven't seen that series?
Probably not gonna watch
It's-
it either.
Yeah. There's parts that are good. It's like got a good story arc.
I just don't. I can't with live action superheroes. Like not
Billy
the movies.
Butcher.
Billy Butcher.
The live action like series and stuff. Like Green Arrow, I watched 3 seasons.
Some
got
of them,
boring.
some of them they do good on.
Flash
Like
got boring.
Netflix did Cowboy Bebop live action, and I think they did a pretty good job on it.
See, I'm gonna try Cowboy Bebop again because I haven't tried it in a while, like the actual anime.
Cowboy Bebop anime is good for when you ain't got nothing else to do. It's the middle of the night and you can't sleep, and you just want to put something on that's entertaining.
Well, a lot of people explain Cowboy Bebop as you either love it or you absolutely hate it.
I didn't like it, so.
I'm neutral. Like I said,
it was
used to
kind of
come on a
boring.
lot on like the TV
Yeah.
back before Netflix and being able to watch what you wanted when you wanted. Cowboy
Adult
Bebop,
Swim. Used to come on Adult Swim a lot.
yeah,
Cartoon
Cowboy
Network.
Bebop would be on a lot, and like so I'd be chilling, nothing else to do, like just watch me some Cowboy Bebop. Like there's a lot of shows that like older generations
See, but like
think fondly of because it's all that was on.
I like shows, but like I just don't get Pokemon.
It's a thing you just have to get into.
It's animal cruelty at
I
its
just
best.
don't like
I mean,
it.
he's not wrong.
I
It's
just-
like,
It's
Pikachu, I choose you. Now thunderbolt the crap out of that bird.
somebody got caught fighting chickens. Okay? And they had all their chickens taken away and they had to pay their fines and they're like, oh, crap. I can't fight my chickens anymore. What can I do? And then they invented Pokemon.
Well, I mean, like
They were
That's
like,
the
where's
same
a
with Power
world where I can
Rangers.
beat the hell out of animals and make them beat up other animals for me?
I just don't. I never liked Pokemon or Power Rangers.
Power Rangers all right.
Power Rangers was just weird.
A lot of it was weird. There's a few that I like more than the rest, but like there's a lot that was weird.
Power Rangers was like the old Godzilla movies,
Oh God, some movies were
and
terrible.
Japanese Spider-Man had a baby.
Huh?
You never seen Japanese Spider-Man?
No.
His catchphrase, an adversary from hell, Spider-Man.
Uh-huh. There's a scene
Did you
where
know
he's like,
or something like that?
"Get down if you want to live," and he pulls out a freaking machine gun.
Spider-
And it was it's a
Spider-Man.
real series, Japanese Spider-Man.
Look at
Wait,
that.
no. Spider-Man pulls out a machine.
Yes.
No, it's so funny because you can
Yes.
look it up on YouTube. Yeah.
Hideto showed this to us.
No,
No,
Katsuki.
Katsuki showed this to us 2 years ago, not 1 year ago.
Heck yeah, bro.
And then we showed it to Hideto. He had never seen it.
He said, "Sorry, Marvel."
He was like, "I'm sorry, Marvel." Ode to Captain Japan if you're out there. I miss Captain Japan.
I don't think I ever met him.
You never met Hideto?
No, yeah, no, I talked to him. Bro, that's him.
Hang on, no. When you get home, hang on, let me find the good one. Watch that.
This one?
Yeah, no.
If we had our
It's the
producer
host
here,
trailer on
we would show it up. I might have to like find the YouTube link and put it
and
in
like
the channel. Because
Hideto was like tearing it apart because like his webs are just ropes.
Yeah.
It like shows him doing this, but it's just a giant rope.
shooting people. Like his
He's-
suit
and Hideto,
is like baggy.
Illegal. Japan, no guns.
He's not wrong.
Not hero, he said.
I
Yeah.
mean, he could be.
But that's what you take the old like Mothra Godzilla movies, and you take Japanese Spider-Man, and they made a baby,
Oh, but it's so funny. Japanese Spider-Man is so funny.
and that was Power Rangers. The thing like with Power Rangers like kind of makes me think of the actors that are in commercials when they're young actors.
Yeah.
Or, even just, fresh starting in acting, and then like their careers take off, and then it's like forever. And like I don't even know if this person's career take off, but like there was a SpongeBob tampon commercial. And I don't care where you go in life, you will forever be known by all your friends and your family and everybody that recognizes you that you were an actress on the SpongeBob tampon commercial.
No.
It's like that. Hey, we have this new STD pill. Would you like to come be an actor in the commercial for us? You look like you would need this pill.
Right, how much money? That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but there are certain things that just like forever.
If they offer me like $100 or what, I don't know.
$100.
$1,000, I don't know how much an ad goes. I don't know. 1,000 per word. I don't know.
Per word?
Yeah, I'd take it.
This guy's
And he's like, I'm ready for my paycheck. And they're like, didn't you realize you just stood in the background and said nothing?
Hey, still $1,000.
Every
Showing
time,
up.
every time we mentioned how horribly disgusting this disease was, we zoomed in on your face.
Hey, $1,000 per face. Let's do it.
just $1,000 per second. I'm there. That's
I'm
what
okay, I'll be
Dylan's
alright.
like.
That'd be all right.
But yeah, there are certain things though, like your acting career. Like you do, like there are certain things I guess you just wouldn't come back from.
Like playing Green Lantern.
Or Aquaman.
Or being in the Minecraft movie.
Oh my gosh.
As a kid,
I really hope
I
they switch it.
yearned for the mines. Like, bro, what?
I
Like,
really
okay.
hope they change it.
Jack Black's character,
Steve?
or just Jack Black in general. I can see Jack Black. Like that's something that would be right up his goofy alley anyways. I could see him doing that movie regardless at what point of his career he was in.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Jason Momoa
Jason Momoa.
in Aquaman.
I would have been. I'm all right with it, but I just wish they made it animated. Or
As a kid, I yearned for the mines. What?
I just want to know what
No, you
went
did
through,
it.
I just want to know what went through their head. Was like, you know what? We should make Minecraft IRL. Why not? What went through their minds? And I hope they're watching this. Send this. You know what? Screw y'all.
Well, the problem is this.
No kid yearned for the mines. No kid.
I mean,
No kid.
I do.
I mean,
but that's just
there
how-
was a kid that yearned for the mine, but that's because his daddy was in the coal mines and he just wanted to be like daddy. It had
Well,
nothing to do with.
Isn't that how it goes? He was like in the coal mines, and all of a sudden he ended up in Minecraft. I think that's the backstory.
I haven't really looked that much into the
I just watched the
Minecraft movie.
trailer.
Like, I'm working on making a Minecraft server, but like, not a movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you could probably do better.
I hope they change it. Because they changed Sonic. You know, remember when Sonic first came out, the live action Sonic? It looked terrible. Y'all remember that?
I didn't
don't-
watch
I'm
Sonic.
not, yeah.
Well, no,
I watched
so
the first
Sonic,
one.
I played Sonic the Hedgehog on Sega all the time as a kid, and I never once thought, "Ooh, I want to see a Sonic movie."
it's not bad actually. I didn't mind it.
I
Oh,
think you need to be slapped.
the first one was all right.
The girls liked it. I watched the first one.
They're kids.
First one was not bad.
They're
course
like
they
little
liked it.
tiny terrifying twins.
It was all right.
This one's like everything.
Hey, the first one was not bad. Second one,
I have watched one of them dance to the Gummy Bear song for 45 minutes solid.
because they're idiots.
They like
Nonstop.
everything. I just
Nonstop.
said, They like everything.
They don't listen to the song no
Dylan
more.
banned that song in their house.
Yeah, a song is banned in our house.
I'm gonna send them over a
No, you're not.
couple recordings of it.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna make it our anthem. It's gonna
stop.
play at the beginning. I'll get the
I'm
I'll
not
get the
going
rights
there
to
no
play the
more.
Gummy Bear
Stop.
song for a little bit. And
Just-
don't you sing it? Why you keep looking over at yourself?
I'm not.
Why do you
the
have-
freaking screen is getting on my nerves.
You need to
Your
change.
session has expired.
You need to change the camera angle. You haven't
Yeah.
changed it yet.
That's what I was thinking.
You want me to get up and
Which
walk
one is
over
it? Is
there?
it that one or is it that one?
It's one of these.
I think it's that one.
it's this one.
No, wait. I can't tell. I think it's that one.
I point this way.
Okay, this one is there.
Yeah, but it's not on.
That one is there.
I say you switch to that one.
Huh?
You gotta switch it up. It can't be the
Well,
same
that's
thing.
just on us pretty much again.
Yeah. Why is he in none of them?
He's in that one.
Ish.
I'm right here.
Ish. This is just a weird side profile of me. Again, it's always a weird side profile
Here.
of me.
There you go.
Well, I mean,
Now I'm in the shot.
yeah, but now you're not talking to us.
Now I'm talking to you. Hey, Dylan.
Stop.
It's not the first time.
And that's the end of.
Yep. We'll see y'all next time.
He says, "Hang on, let me put on my priest robes."
What? Oh no.
So, what do you want to do when you grow up, Dylan?
Die.
What do you mean when you grow up? He's 20.
I mean, I'm 38. I ain't grown up yet.
Yeah, I wish you'd decide what you want to do when you grow up already. I'm tired of being broke.
Me too.
Same.
Me too. Now, Dylan, you're doing pretty good.
I don't have enough. I need more. I need to buy a house.
Chill out, bro.
I told him about
No.
that house.
You
It's not a very nice house.
You don't get a house till you get a baby.
No, I need a house first.
Dylan getting a baby.
That's that's where your funny
That's
part right there.
rich.
I'm sure there's someone out there that doesn't want theirs.
I could find.
Huh?
I think Dylan could get a girlfriend. He just doesn't try.
I mean, like, I don't know, like, doing the adoption and
have,
stuff,
You know, faith in me.
but if somebody was like, I don't want this baby, I'll sign the rights over. I'd take a baby in a heartbeat. Like,
Yeah, I'll take a baby. If the baby really wasn't wanted, yeah.
And we would know that they truly didn't want their baby.
If they gave it to Dylan.
Yeah.
If they were just like, hey, you're chill, Dylan. Here's my baby.
My first thought would be, you're an idiot.
You're just gonna be like, "Hey, mama, I have a kid now. I'm gonna need to drop him off."
You have a grandson you need to watch like every day now.
You're like, "You remember what you did to Grand? Yeah, that's you now."
Good luck.
Mhm. You could do it.
I think I'd be a chill dad.
As long as you don't leave like your and the one before that.
Oh, my
Gotta break the family tradition.
God.
2
Uh,
generations, dad leaves. You
That's
gotta
good.
break the.
That's true.
I mean, that's better than my family. They're just like, yeet, I'm out. Car accidents, and strokes, and is that word? Cancer. Yeah.
So you're next.
I mean,
Well,
Oh.
in his family, yeah, because all of them are dead.
yeah. I mean, like, if you're the only one left, usually you're the last
yeah,
one
you're
left.
next. Usually, you're next.
Save the last bullet.
Don't you have two brothers?
They're stepbrothers
Oh, okay.
and cousins.
I forget about that.
I've also officiated the wedding. The wedding.
The
of-
wedding.
The wedding. The wedding of 2 of my cousins.
Okay.
I married my cousin and my cousin.
Yeah, they got married. Our cousins got married. Good times.
One of them is my.
One of
We're
them's
not
Mitchell's kid.
Alabama, okay?
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
saying.
No, but you got to look at it. My father's sister's daughter,
No.
son. My father's sister's son married my mother's brother's daughter.
Yeah.
They're not blood at all. They're not related.
They kind of grew up together.
Yeah, they did grow up around each other, but like they're both my cousins.
That's like me finding out there's this girl I dated like in first, second grade. I was like, hey, mom, blah, 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 blah. She was like, you know that's your cousin, right? Instantly, I was like, all right, I'm breaking up with her.
Now, see, I had a cousin that told me that one time. He was like, yeah, I got this gal. We've been going out. And he's like, then I found out she's my cousin. And I'm like, well, what'd you do? He's like, I ain't left her. And he's in the middle of the parking lot at work. Like 40 people around. It's like,
I feel
bro.
like when you find out your cousins or something, nah, you just
Well, like, okay, think
Past
about
first
it.
cousin, it don't matter.
Think
pass
about
first.
it. You've been married for 6 years. You have 2 kids.
I mean, yeah, after if
And
you
you
find out
figure
after
out
that,
your cousins.
yeah, if you figure
Yeah,
out
yeah,
after
you-
that,
you-
But like I said, past first cousin, genetically, it doesn't really matter. So, like,
As
Yeah,
long
but
as
let's
your
say,
kid
like, you
don't
know,
have 2 eyeballs.
this is true.
No,
Yeah.
3 eyeballs. You want your kid
and
to
like
have
you
2
can mess up a
eyeballs.
family tree without actually genetically messing up a family tree. Because like my mama died when I was 13. Daddy married her first cousin. So my stepbrothers are actually my third cousins, and my stepbrothers, and my great aunt and uncle are my grandmother and granddaddy, and my grandmother and granddaddy are my great aunt and uncle.
Makes sense.
None of it by
Totally.
blood. Like my family tree program when they got married at the time was like no, and I'm like, but I need it to be in there, and it's like no, we have problems.
So what went through your dad's mind when he was gonna marry her?
I don't know.
Just wondering. I was just wondering.
When they were thinking about it, when they were dating, Daddy come to me and he's like, well, what do you think about me marrying her? And I'm like, well, she's freaking crazy. Don't do it. And then she come to me and was like, what do you think about me marrying your daddy? And I'm like, he's freaking crazy. Don't do it. And then about 6 months into the marriage, I'm over at my brother's house, and she comes over and she starts whining about, daddy. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I freaking told you he was crazy. Like, hush.
You're already warned.
Yeah, you were warned. There you go. And my father, like in his younger years, my father was like,
Well, I
just,
mean,
like
look,
absolutely crazy. Yeah,
This
that's
is-
Leroy.
This is what his dad got him for Christmas.
Yeah, I've had Leroy for what 16, 17 years.
Not that.
And now he holds my mic.
I'm 15 and I was there at the Christmas.
Oh,
You got that rock.
okay. Leroy's been with me a while though.
Like
I don't
7
do
years.
good with time.
No, he doesn't. And he
Sure.
he gets very confused on like who was there.
Yeah, there's so many memes in my head that I just assume everybody's everywhere all the time. And I'm really bad about forgetting when people die. Like all the time, will be like, oh, I'm gonna swing by and see Granddaddy, and like as I drive by, like where he used to live, and then like every time I'll be like, I need to swing in there and holler at Bobby, and then like, oh, snap.
He's been dead for 4 years, 8
Yeah.
years.
I mean, I still do, like, I don't do it with Mama anymore, but I mean, she's been gone for 26, 27 years.
Yeah.
But like just a couple weeks back, I was like, I need to holler at Daddy and see what he thinks about this, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't do that. Like.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Get the
I
wedgie
mean,
board.
yeah, get the Ouija board, get the Luigi board out.
Y'all can do that by yourself.
Nope, Dylan's invited.
Nope.
I'm gonna
Now,
leave.
you are familiar with Dragon Ball, right?
A little bit.
Like you get all the Dragon Balls, you get them together, and you say the magic words, and out pops this magic dragon.
There's no magic words.
Yeah, you gotta do. You gotta summon the dragon, don't you?
You just put them together.
You just put them together. You just put the balls together, and out comes the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's how Daddy's urns are. We did some enchantments on them. And so, like, if we ever get all his urns together, like, out pops the magic Granddaddy. All he's gonna do is roast you and go
I
back.
was about to say he's probably gonna like cuss y'all out and be like.
He's not going to
"Rest."
grant any wishes. No, he's just going to show up, make you feel about this tall, and leave.
Yeah.
And like you met Daddy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sitting
he
with-
was really quiet around all.
I'm sitting with him one time. We're watching a TV show, and they're rebuilding this. They're like building this car for this kid. But I'd say he's 19, 20 or whatever.
Yeah.
And like his face is messed up. He's talking funny and everything. And like Daddy is just roasting him. He's like, what type of rock this idiot come out from under? Like, no wonder they're having to build a car for him. He can't even say the word car. And like, I mean, he's just toasting him. After about 40 minutes, they redo the opening segment right before the big reveal. They're rebuilding this car because he had a car accident and almost died. And like one of his buddies died in it and everything. And like Daddy goes real silent. And he's like, I feel about this tall. Same year, we're watching some thunderstorms. Like, you ever watch a lightning storm, like, off in the distance?
Mhm.
We're sitting on the front porch, and we're watching this I mean, it was 40 strikes a second. I mean, like, the whole sky was just, and he's just, like, awesome how, like, amazing this storm is. And I mean, like, I was too. It was an amazing storm.
Yeah.
We're watching the news the next day, and, like, 16 people died. And we're like, oh, now I feel bad.
Still a good storm though.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing to watch. I mean, I imagine it was a little bit different, like, sitting in it, but, like,
Yeah.
that's
Probably different from getting struck by it.
I mean,
too.
like, he obviously wasn't right in the head. So,
no, none of us are.
well, you told us stories about him having a curtain over his head, telling you he's a Teletubby. Like, I mean,
Oh, his hanger? Yeah. I used to catch him watching Teletubbies. And this is after Mama's died. Like, Sis has moved out. So, like, it's just me and Daddy. It's just two guys living in a house. And, like, I'd walk by and, like, he'd be watching Teletubbies. And he loved Tara time. He thought Tara was hot.
Who's Tara Time?
It is a PBS kids show.
Okay, wait, give me a minute. Don't say anything.
He kicked my bedroom door open one night, coming there with a guitar and, like, sang and played Horse with No Name all the way through, and then just shut the door. Like, what's the other one that he liked? There was another kids show that he would watch all the time.
Her?
Yeah, he thought Tara was smoking.
No.
Hey, different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean?
No.
No, not the kid.
I know, not the kid.
The grown woman.
well, like, no, look, because in that picture, she's way older. Is that her?
Let me see. Yeah, that's Tara.
Yeah, she looks way older in this picture.
Yeah. He liked Tara time when she was an adult.
well, that's good.
What's the other one? I would catch him watching Big Comfy Couch.
What is that
I
one?
have no idea.
That's another retarded one, but, like, it's just, yeah. My father was he used to love changing the screen on the computer to the, like, most hideous shots of his wife that they had on there. Like, he would find the worst photos of her he could find and put them as the background of the computer.
Oh, that's hilarious. Last time he did that. Yeah. She was so mad.
She would get mad at me and Brandon, my brother. She'd leave the house. We'd get on the answering machine. This is back in the days, like landlines and answering machines. And we would change the answering.
Caveman?
Yeah, black and white TV.
Look, I've said sorry a dozen times.
So we would change the answering machine message to just random. I mean, one time it was First Church of Satan. What was it? One of them was like Turkey Ejaculation Association of America. Like, we had there was regular messages left of her screaming to change the message back. Had people used to call, and this was right after Mama died, about a year period after that, before Daddy got married and everything again, and it was just me and him. We'd get phone calls like 2 or 3 times a day, telemarketers, everything, and they'd be asking for Mama. And, like, I would give them all the information, and they're like, oh, yeah, they'd call back. And then they would call back, and then I would pretend to be somebody else and be like, she's dead, and just freak out. Yeah. Like, I had a lot of fun with, it sounds bad, but, like, I've messed with a lot of people because Mama's dead. Like, my children crack dead grandmother jokes. I mean, like.
Dead grandmother. Dead granddad. Dead dad. Who's cracking any jokes?
Part of life.
That would be crazy. Instant cancellation.
No, not instant cancellation. I'd make you boys famous.
I don't think we'd post that.
You'd get your
I'm posting
15
that.
minutes of fame for watching my brains go out the back of my head.
Makes me money.
Make something out of it. Make something out of it, Dylan. I'm counting on you.
All right.
I'm sacrificing my brains to this lead for you.
We can do this, man. Okay. All right. Put on the best tears that you can. Okay,
The
we're ready.
tears.
You have to put them on.
Oh, you guys are going to get canceled because you're going to be laughing. Dylan's going to be, I can't believe he did it. Oh, my gosh.
I'd probably cry over from laughter because you actually did it. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you've tried to kill me before.
Oh yeah, that's right. I always forget about that.
You always you just forget,
I do.
How convenient.
and you're gonna make a good daddy. You're like,
Yeah.
Daddy, remember that time you tried to kill me? Shut up, God told me to.
The burning bush told me to.
He made a lamb so I could kill it instead. Now shut up.
At least he stopped me before I did.
That's something that drives me nuts. You get people talking about like the Bible and Christianity, right? And they're like, all this bad stuff that happens in the Bible is like, have you read the other religions?
Yeah.
They're like, God told Abraham to kill his kid. And I'm like, well, Moloch told everybody to kill theirs. They were burning them on the fires to him. And that's not like, God wanted to see if one dude would sacrifice one kid for him. All the other gods were like, burn them all.
Yeah.
They kill thousands of people. Like, what? What's up? Might be killing people, Dylan.
I don't know.
That's like the one that you like surefire way to get into heaven. Go kill somebody.
Yeah, that one's always like,
Muslims?
yeah.
What?
If you want to, like, 100%.
Isn't that Quran?
No, it is Muslim. I'm just saying, like,
Oh.
what?
Yeah, 100%. If you want to get into heaven, go martyr yourself for Allah.
Like, that's so weird.
Is it what? Promised 50 virgins or something?
70
like that?
virgins.
70 virgins?
Now, this is speaking from a man who is 38, has been married for 22 years. Or no, 22 years come February 14th. I don't want 70 virgins.
Heck, y'all been married almost since I've been born.
Yeah. Think about it. 70 virgins. You're going to give me 70 women who don't know how to treat a man, who probably are all young, all whiny, not mature.
We're pretty picky. It's that guy who got cheat codes. He's picky now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
all of a
want
sudden you're picky.
I don't want 70 virgins. I want one good woman. If I'm going to blow myself up and you're going to guarantee me paradise, give me one woman that knows
It's just dumb.
how to be my woman.
Like, what in the world?
Oh, and they're allowed to do all types of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
It's the same as Catholics.
Yeah.
I mean, like the basis of the Catholic is kill, convert,
It's crazy.
or kill. And if your numbers aren't strong enough, live amongst until your numbers are strong enough to convert or kill.
Yeah.
Like, what's the purpose of that? I don't get it. And I mean, like, out of all the religions you're going to follow, like, if you're not going to follow Christianity, like, why would you want to follow a religion that makes you pay for what you do?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I haven't really studied much other religion. It's just like a friend made a joke about, like when you see Muslims, he's like, I get scared. I'm like,
Why?
they have a bomb in their back, like jokingly, they might, and that Allie's like, oh, that's racist. That's racist. You can't say that. He's like, it's their religion. I genuinely think he might blow us all up right now and think, oh, free pass to heaven.
Well, I've known a lot of Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, pagans. I've met freaking spiritualists, witches, Satanists,
Buddhism is a interesting religion.
Mormons. Yeah, some of them are pretty cool. And the problem is, all of your religions.
He said interesting, not cool.
No, it actually is interesting. Apparently, we're all in the palm of Buddha's hand.
Yeah, and he holds the world.
Yeah, and the Monkey King, if you go by him, he jumped to 1 feet on his hand and came back.
Yeah, but like all the other religions, like if you're going to turn away from Christianity or any religion that is, like, I've heard people say, like, oh, I became Muslim because Christianity was, like, God was too cruel.
Isn't
What?
God in the Quran though?
I mean,
Or is it
Allah
Jesus?
is no. Jesus is in the Quran, but
He's a disciple.
he's a prophet.
Oh, prophet, whichever.
But I mean, it's been years since I've read it. I mean, I was a little over Malachi last time I read the Quran, like all the way through. I need to read it again.
What
at
about
some
the
point.
Book of Mormon? What do you think of that?
I've read the Book of Mormon, or
I was at
Joseph
Taco
Smith.
Bell in someplace on the way back from Georgia.
So you were at Taco Bell?
Yeah, we were at Taco Bell. It's like at 12 o'clock.
Oh, I heard you read Taco Bell. I was like,
No.
why
Yeah,
did
it's
you
a
read Taco
phenomenal
Bell?
graphic novel. It's all about a stoner trying to make a taco.
No, but
Heck yeah.
it was like 12, just like right on the counter of the Book of Mormon. just chilling on the couch. It's like, bro, what in the world
I would
is this
encourage
Taco Bell on?
anybody that is a Christian and professes to be a Christian to study the other religions. Read their books, read their tenets of faith, talk to them, figure out what their core beliefs are. Like the modern apologetic Christian movement, to me, has failed Christians.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was going to seminary for an apologetics degree, and the only thing they were teaching me in the apologetics degree was church history, Christian church history, and who all was wrong in Christian church history. And that was it.
Yeah.
And, like, that's understandable. You need to know that stuff, and you need to know your biblical, your Bible, your biblical history, your church history. You need to know what you believe. But in order to defend what you believe against something else, you need to also know what that something else is.
Yeah.
So, like, a whole lot of, like, the Christian apologetic movement, in my, what I've seen of it is missed the point because it's too busy defending the Christian faith against other Christians. Instead of defending the Christian faith by understanding and knowing what other people believe and interacting with them.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you don't interact with them, you can't defend against them. And, like, the main thing they focused against is they just want to defend against atheism. It's like most of it is against the idea that there is no God. Well, I mean, a vast majority of people have gotten beyond the idea of atheism. It's starting to go out the window because people are waking up to that there is something higher that we do need to serve. Now, people aren't decided on what that is. Fine. But, like, they spend so much time trying to prove the existence of a higher being that they forget that we already know there's a higher being. Now let's prove which one we need to serve.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's part of it. We should do a, like, special series and go into some
I'd be down.
different religions.
I'd be down. I also want to go into the forgotten books of the Bible, like Book of Enoch and all that. I haven't read them. I've wanted to, but I just haven't got to it.
I'm down.
Because it's like the reason they're not actually in the Bible because they're not like
Well, they are in some canons.
they're not that's the word I was looking for.
It depends. They are in some, they aren't in the others.
Or they're like, you know what, the Bible's already too long. Let's not put them in.
Yeah, and like the Bible, I don't know. The Bible history is a fun one to actual study.
Yeah,
So let's do it.
I'd be down. I haven't read the Bible all the way through, but I'd be down.
Read the Bible all the way through.
I can't.
Why not? Because you won't commit to it.
Yeah.
If I can read it in 10 days, you can read it in a year.
10 days?
Yeah, I've read it in 10 days.
See,
The problem is Dylan just can't. He's too much of a baby.
no, I can read better than you.
I'll give you a day. I'll give you a plan to read it in 90 days.
In 90 days.
And it sounds crazy because it's hard to read it in a year. But the 90-day plan, once you get 4 days in, you're marking off such big chunks that, like, you see progress really fast. And it just, I don't know, something about, that's why I read it in 10 days. It's because I was like, when I marked off, I'm like, I'm making progress. So I just kept reading. And so, like, you see, like, when you're doing the year plan, you mark off a day. And, like, you got to get months in before you see any progress. Like, on the 90-day plan, you start seeing progress so quick that it kind of, like, encourages you to keep going.
The only thing that stopped me is it got really boring because I kept on repeating, this son had this son, and this son had this son, and she was the son of this son. Like, what? Can you stop?
Listen to them. When you get to those sections, play it on audio and read along. If you got a player that can, like, play like 1.5 speed, to where you can just follow along with your eyes and listen, like, all that stuff is important for, like, deep dive study. But, like, just getting through it, just power through it.
Well, this might be wrong to say, but do we actually have to learn the New Testament?
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought most of it was like we don't really. Did I say New Testament or Old Testament?
You said New Testament.
I meant
What
Old
you were
Testament.
probably talking about was the Old Testament.
No. Because most of it we don't really follow no more, do we?
No, but without the Old Testament, you don't have the New.
Fair enough. Because I know all we got from the New Testament, Old Testament is we got the 12 thingies. I forgot what they're called.
12 tribes of Israel.
Sure.
Okay, so, Abraham leaves Ur.
Yeah.
He's called by God. He leaves Ur. Of course, he's Abram at that time. But anyways, Abraham. And then he goes all throughout life. But you're familiar with Lot. Lot gets kidnapped. You got the coalition of 5 kings or whatever that just got done whipping the whole world. Lot gets kidnapped. Abraham says, "Oh, heck no, bro." Takes 300 boys or men, goes and whips these entire armies of 5 kings and brings everything back without losing anything, right? When he gets there, Melchizedek, the priest of the God Most High, comes out. And I think he is the king of Salem, if I remember right. Place to look at it, I believe it is in Hebrews chapter 6 or 7 is where it goes like more in depth into it, but then it's also in Genesis. I can't remember where it's at in Genesis, but you'll have to just look it up.
Yeah.
But at this point in time, Melchizedek is a priest of the God Most High. And this is shortly before or after God tells Abraham that he's going to make him into a great nation. His people are going to go into Egypt and be captive for 400-something years. And then he's going to bring them out of Egypt so that he can God can make his name great among the nations, right? But at this point in time, Abraham has a priest of the God Most High. Now, the Jewish lineage hasn't even been set up. Abraham's the first people of God. Like, he's going to make a nation out of them. The priesthood line, the Levite priesthood line has not been set up. The priesthood has not been established whatsoever. But then Jesus in Hebrews is referred to as, Melchizedek as being like Jesus, but not Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I think what it's showing in that moment is showing that, like, at that time of Abraham, like, this is not that far after the flood and all this. And so, like, a lot of these people that, remember the flood or very, very closely remember the flood are still alive. So God's name is still great among the nations at this point. And at this point, there are still people that I think are serving him without Jesus because they know God. God still desires to have a relationship with people. And that is what is setting up Jesus to come. Because, like, you have the Levitical priesthood that comes along and everything, and that's where salvation comes through. And Jesus comes through this line. But then when Jesus is sacrificed, he raises 3 days later, he is the new high priest in the order of Melchizedek, which means he's a priest that has no lineage. He's a priest that doesn't have to have explanation and do all this special stuff to be a priest. He's a priest of the God Most High because God ordained him as a priest of the God Most High. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so I think that is a small, minute detail of the Bible that can help explain why, like, we don't not follow the Old Testament, but we are not required to be bound under that law because when Christ came, we had a new covenant and a new law. When the Levitical priesthood come, it was a new covenant with Abraham. Melchizedek had a priesthood covenant with God. Like, anytime there is a change of priesthood, there's a change of covenant. What?
I'm just listening. I'm tired.
You're tired? We can wrap it up for this week if y'all want.
Alrighty.
You got work tomorrow, don't you?
Yes.
You had to think about it?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Well, anyways, that's it for this week, guys. Like and subscribe. I don't know. Or make fun of us. I don't care.
Do both.
Yeah. We've had we had one guy make fun of us.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, quit putting stupid people on YouTube. I'm like, dude, the gun, it's called the Cunning Buffoons.
We are stupid people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole purpose of being
Joke's
on
on
here
you,
is to
stupid
be
person.
stupid. But yeah, enjoy your week, guys.
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep talking while I walk over there.
Superheroes are decent.
Ching chong bing along.
Don't say that. No, it's great.